Hey guys, my name is Scoby and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at and reviewing the PlayStation Icons LED. Let's jump right into this. So this is a bit of a change of scenery for me here. I'm in a different location with some old furniture in the background, so hopefully that doesn't bother you too much. It's not a nice tech environment here, but it's better than nothing at the moment. So the second I actually seen this going through a couple pages, I was instantly fell in love with this thing. I think the design is absolutely amazing. I think the actual overall XL size of this compared to the original is really nice, and I think this for backdrops or even somewhere on like a desk or something is a really cool addition. And for any PlayStation lovers out there, it's definitely a great pickup, especially if you're an OG fan with this kind of tinted accent at the bottom. It's kind of the same color and style as the original PlayStation, which I really like, but then it also has the angled design to kind of bring in the PS4 fans with the triangle-y design at the front and the back. I think it's a really cool addition to this, and I think it's a really cool design overall. I think it would be nice if they had some different color options here, if we could maybe get a matte black version to match the actual PlayStation 4, and maybe the option of a white version with the kind of tint at the bottom to be white, so we could actually match the PS4 colors. But overall I think it's a really cool look. I love the original PlayStation logo. It's always been a favorite of mine, and I'm sure everyone remembers memories of seeing this pretty much everywhere and kind of all those compilations of sounds that you remember from the 90s. So how this works and is powered, we actually have two options for powering this device. One is batteries, which are inputted from a small little cover slit at the bottom. Although I'm not sure how long batteries will last. That's not something I'm going to test, or I even have batteries at home at the moment, so that's something you'll have to check out for yourself. You also have a micro USB cable at the back of this device, so that means you can leave this powered pretty much infinitely through a cable on the wall, and because it's a micro USB cable, you can get the exact length you need. There is a cable included in the box, although this is a little bit short for some people's needs, but since it's a micro USB cable, you can use pretty much any cable you want as long as it can supply power. And I did test this with a power bank, so you could just use a really big power bank if you don't have it near an outlet, and you could just connect this to a big power bank and then have it lighting on for a long time if you get like a 10, 15, 20,000 milliamp hour battery bank. So to interact with this, we have a single button on the front of this design. We can see we have a small little single button here, which works just fine. It's very clicky, responsive. It's fine. It's a button. So the first mode we have is a full lighting mode where all icons are fully lit up in full LED brightness. They do seem to be pretty high quality lights when you look dead on from the front. If you look at it from the side, you can see there is numbered of LEDs. You can see like the separation of the lights. However, I don't think it's done in a bad way. It actually still looks pretty good. You can see it from the side angle here as well. So it looks pretty good overall. I'm actually really happy with the brightness and overall quality of this. The color and the material seems to be built pretty well, and there's a nice softness and even distribution along the front. There's not really a lot of dim zones, like I said, unless you look at it from the side, but even still, it still looks pretty good and classy considering the size. Some of these can have really cheap LEDs inside, but this seems to be pretty good for the most part. The second lighting mode is a braiding lighting mode where it goes through each icon and color, and it kind of dims from one to another and kind of keeps two lighting at the same time. I'm not a huge fan of this lighting mode. It's a little bit too slow for my liking and it takes too long to ramp up. So I'm not really a huge fan of this. For me, the first kind of full lighting mode is my favorite, and that's the one I'd recommend using. And then the last one, I'm not even going to be covering in today's video because it's so bad, is a music reactive mode. So if we look at the top here, we do have a small mic hole inside the device, and that's actually where it picks up the audio input, I believe, but it seems to work really bad, so I wouldn't even suggest using it. Even if you're right next to the device, I'm not even going to be showing it in today's video. It's that bad, so you can forget about that. You have two lighting modes on this device, not three. So this Icons XL LED light comes in at around €40, and right now in Game Mania in Belgium, you can get it for 25 with some coupons, which is what I did. So €25 for this is a great price, I believe, especially considering the size, the value of the LEDs, and inside the box we still get the micro USB cable, which is a nice to have. And I believe this is a nice thing if you've got like a nice setup, if you've got like a background or a desk or something that you want to put this on. I think this would work really well. Or even if you just want an LED for your room, considering the fact we have a micro USB cable input, which is absolutely great, I think I'd recommend this. I think it's pretty nice for the price. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, check out the other videos on the channel. I'm going to be leaving a link down below to my PayPal if you found these videos helpful and you want to support me. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, as always, keep it saucy. Peace.